something. I'm going to clarify something for everyone to understand. I'm going to clarify something for everyone to understand. Walaikum salam, art underscore Burke. I may mention something dealing with New Zealand right now, yes. Let me clarify this. Debating. Peace to my brother Van Lathan. My brother Van Lathan, whose podcast is The Red Pill. I'll be honored, brother. Definitely, man, I'm prepping and getting ready for that interview. So once again, I'm honored, my brother. So that's Brother Van Lathan from TMZ. Y'all make sure you say peace to our brother. Give love to our brother. He's doing some beautiful work. And once again, I'm honored to be on the show next week. Let me clarify something, family. As it pertains to debating, as it pertains to arguing, as it pertains to quarreling, going back and forth, fighting with black people, I will tell you this. Those in the intelligentsia, those in the intellectual community, those in the area of what is known to be consciousness, I will say this to you. Everyone, we are switching this. If you want to debate, this is what we must do. Debate with white folks. Period. I'm no longer debating with black folks. That's not how this is going. I will not be debating with black folk. We are all in the same condition. So my debating with you is not going to elevate me and our people into a better or higher position. Very simple. Don't come for me because I will embarrass the hell out of you by telling you to don't go and debate some white folk. Stop coming for me. Because if you get hit with some facts, don't get mad at me. But don't come for your brother because Brother Rizza, Islam is not the enemy. This enemy is the system white supremacy. The same system that put you and me, your people, my people, in the condition that we are in. We must understand cultural trust and patience. Absolutely, my brother Van, I appreciate you for making that mention. We must be on code. We must be on code as a people. The Jewish people do not argue in public. The Mexicans, for the majority, do not argue about deep issues in public. The Italians do not argue about their deep issues in public. The Indians do not argue about their deep issues in public. They handle business in private. Why? Because if someone can see your division in public, they then will see the window upon which they can enter into your house. Once they get inside of your house, your sanctuary, your peaceful domicile, they can destroy you from the inside out. Be on code. Stop arguing with black folks about the same damn facts that have destroyed us as a people, period. I don't care what you have to say about anything dealing with this system if you're going to come at me and say, well, look, you're wrong, I'm right. Hold on. First of all, if we're talking about being murdered, then we're talking about being murdered. Okay, so can we go against the right enemy, the proper enemy? Rizza, who is the enemy? Number one, as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, our enemy is ignorance. Number one, clearly. Number two, our enemy is this system of white supremacy. Clearly. Number three, our enemy is laziness, as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad says. Fearlessness is something that we must embrace. Being courageous is another thing. And of course, self-love is something else that we must enter into our system thoroughly. The intellect that Brother Rizza Islam has amassed by the grace of Almighty God, Allah, whatever you call the God that you embrace or that you refer to as God, whether it be Jesus, Vishnu,
Black
Buddha,
people love white Jesus.
I respect that. Whatever you refer to as God. God has characteristics, traits, levels of thinking, mental characteristics. One of these is fearlessness. And yes, Sister Leach, thank you for the reminder. Cowardice is something that is one of our enemies as well. Cowardice. A woman does not like a coward, brothers. A woman does not like a coward. And I'll say this also in the affirmative. A man trying to prove his masculinity by attacking women only proves how feminine he truly is. I'll say that again. A man who is attempting to prove his masculinity by attacking women only proves just how feminine he truly is. I just want to make that very clear. You can't call yourself no damn man by attacking a woman. You are a damn fool. You sound stupid as hell. And you look worse than a woman. You look worse than a woman, a man. You look worse than a child. You look like a damn animal attacking a woman, trying to prove your masculinity. So I just wanted to clarify those few things, family, because Brother Rizza Islam as a brother, Brother Rizza Islam as a FOI, Fruit of Islam military soldier under the Nation of Islam, under the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Brother Rizza Islam, the follower of the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, will not be debating with black folk. Bring me Tommy Lauren. I will debate her. Bring me any of the news media commentators. I have no problem going at them. I have no problem going at them. Any one of these Caucasians who want to talk down about black folks, who want to make light of our negative circumstance, who want to make fun of our degradation and our pain and what we go through, bring me them. And we can handle them. I will have no problem going at them because that is the true enemy, the representatives of this system, the gatekeepers of this system. That's our enemy. Bring me them. But if you black and you trying to come after Brother Rizza and you want to talk mess, shut your damn mouth and just keep going on about your business. If you want to talk about me, you do your thing. You do your thing. But all you're going to do is embarrass yourself because I'm not going to respond to that nonsense. If you want to unite so that we can help the people, let's do that. But if you are a black man attacking another black man, you are absolutely working for this enemy directly or indirectly, whether if you know it or not. And you can try to say whatever you want to say, but what you're saying don't make no damn sense and it doesn't matter. No intelligent soldier attacks the members of his own army. No intelligent soldier attacks the members within his own army. The hell are you talking about? Making this very clear. Anybody who you see calling themselves conscious, calling themselves intelligent, calling themselves articulate, people who have knowledge and wisdom, anyone in the conscious community, any celebrity, anybody who is black, brown, Moorish, Hebrew Israelite, Christian, Muslim, any one of these titles or labels who want to attack black folks, they are absolutely not conscious. They prove just how unconscious they really are. Because as I said before, no intelligent soldier attacks members of his own army. It's stupid and it is quite idiotic to say the least. So I want to just clarify that, family. Now here's another thing. Those who are my family on my network, those who are in my family on my network, who you refer to as followers, I don't consider you followers. You are family. We family. We got to get things together. We help to unite one another. We fight against racism. We fight against ignorance. We fight against poverty. We fight against drug abuse, drug use, drug promotion. We fight against human rights violations. We fight against disunity. We fight against all of these things. We are referred to as intellectual extremists. That's the name that I coined for those who are my family, who are part of my network, who follow my Instagram page, who follow my Twitter page, who follow my Facebook page, who follow my YouTube page. Intellectual extremists with an X. Intellectual extremists. I am going to create a Patreon for those who would like to continue to support. A lot of you are asking, Rizza, how can we support more? I'm going to create a Patreon. I'm creating a mentorship program for young boys, starting with young boys, and then it's going to evolve to include young girls, young women as well. Okay? Because we need this. So my Patreon will be up more than likely by tonight or tomorrow, and I want all of you to go over and to choose which level of support you would like to be involved in. I'm going to be dropping a lot of information there, documentation there, researched information there, solutions there, a lot of things for those who are a part of this family, the intellectual extremists. Okay? My book pre-order website will be up, inshallah, God willing, tomorrow. Tomorrow. My very first book, the very first book that I've ever written. I don't even want to say the name of it. I don't want to say the name of it, but it's a part of the Intellectual Extremist Chronicles. Okay, the IX Chronicles. I'm going to write a series of books. This will be the first installment. All right? This will be the first installment. I've got to say that to y'all because it's about to be a lot of stuff going on, man. But the enemy knows right now what is going on, and the enemy sees us uniting, and that's why they are sending out individuals who look like us. And by the way, everybody who looks black ain't black. I want to make that very clear. Everybody with black skin is not black spiritually. Everyone who has a brown face is not black-minded. They are not for the liberation of our people. They are not for us as a people. I can just tell you that right now. Not everybody, all right? Some people have a face that looks like us, but when I say they do not have the mind of a person who wants to see our people free, trust me when I say it happens. When you notice that, you check it. Wow, it is so loud over here. Okay, there we go. Now I can go back to this area. It's so loud. So yes, family, so I'm going to create a Patreon. It's going to be up by later tonight. And then the pre-order book site will be up by tomorrow. Inshallah, God willing. And I appreciate all of your support. There you go, brother. I appreciate all your support because it's definitely needed, wanted, and appreciated. And let me see. I think there's a few questions here. He said, what energy did I just catch? I'm glad you saw that. Just you caught that. It's not the energy I caught. It's that I'm trying to, when I'm speaking to you, I take it very serious. When I'm speaking to you, to my family, I take it serious, and I want to make sure you can hear me clearly. And the car's motor was really loud. And that's why I had to move, because the motor was loud. So I'm like, I know if I can hear it, if it's loud for me, I know it's loud for y'all. All right, so really quick, can't wait to read your book. I appreciate that. Something else I'm going to say to y'all really quick. Almost every Negro on CNN and mainstream politics are suspect as well. Of course. Of course. But see, that's our job. That's our job to handle them. Anybody who's working on behalf of this enemy must be addressed. I'll say it that way. But those of us who are all on the same path out here, we're not supposed to be arguing with one another. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. We don't do that. That's not what we do. I just want to make that very clear. Intellectual extremists do not do that. All right? Soldiers don't do that. People who have self-respect and self-love don't do that. If you have a problem with your brother or your sister, get at them directly. Talk to them directly. It's very simple. Sisters, if you have an issue with other black women, please do all other black women a favor and talk to your sister personally. Go talk to her. All right? And I'm not speaking about anyone in particular, because I know some of y'all saw that live I just did. I didn't mean to. I was invited to the live. Literally, it popped up and it was an invitation, because I saw someone on that live, because I don't follow that person, but I saw someone on there who I do follow, and I have to clarify that just to see what's going on. So yeah, I hopped on there and handled that real quick, but I don't like embarrassing my own people. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. All right? I'll slide in your DMs with love. I appreciate that, sis. Yeah, it's all about love, family, when it comes to us. We're not with that nonsense. Now, here's the other thing I'm going to say.
Why do I get ignored so much by everybody?
Rizza is an agent and will be exposed.
Oh man, I'm such a
Please,
nobody.
By all means, do your best to expose Brother Rizza. Simultaneously, do your best to expose the same enemy who is putting you and all of our people in the same condition, in the same position. Don't be stupid. Black men attacking other black men are stupid. And I'm going to say it just like this. A black man attacking another black man when this system is attacking all black men is a damn fool. You sound stupid as hell. And I'm saying this just like this, so it can be painfully understood. black men attacking other black men when there is an entire system attacking black men. You're stupid. You're idiotic. You're backwards. You are the opposite of evolution. And you should be understood as that, and that is why a lot of women cannot stand a lot of the brothers out here, because too many brothers have their attention and their energy in the wrong direction. So Allah, God hates an ignorant mind. An ignorant mind is terrible. So we can't be a part of that. All right? Just making that very clear. So the Patreon will be up later tonight, God willing, and the pre-order book website will be up tomorrow. And I want everyone to purchase a copy. Even if you don't purchase a copy, let someone know about it, because I believe it's going to help a lot of people. Okay? It's not about the money. It's about getting the solutions, the information out to the people so that they can have it in their hands, because too many of our people need solutions and they don't have it. And that's something that I can't stand, man. Too many of us need solutions, and there's not enough people. There's just not enough solutions being put out there for everybody to have. I guess intellectuals a Compton thing? No. No. It's my book. My first book that I'm writing, a part of a chronicle, it's a part of a series. So I'm not going to tell you the name of the book, but it is a part of a series called the Intellectual Extremist Chronicles, the IX Chronicles. And by the way, in Roman numerals, the I in front of the X is the number 9. It's the number 9. We are in 2019, yes? The number 9. And when you hear the first book that I'm writing, oh, it's going to be rough. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, okay? So, all right, family, really quick. I see some people who jumped on here really quick. I might be able to just... Let me see. I got a lot of people on here, man. A lot of people on here. Okay, next person I'm going to bring in really quick. Ashanti, unapologetic. Sister Ashanti, unapologetic. Let's just bring our sister in really quick. Brother Rizza, I have many questions to ask. How can I get in a slot? Just request to go live. Peace. Can you hear me? Okay, I don't know why it's just showing the circle here. It's not showing anything else. Podcast. I don't have a podcast. I can't start a podcast at the moment. I'm too busy traveling and doing all of these events and being in the community, working with the people. So right now, I'm not going to start a podcast because I want to make sure I'm consistent when I do. Okay, next person is Our Truth is Love. Yeah, Instagram is playing. Oh, thank you very much for the early birthday wishes. Yes, my birthday is this Sunday. I will be 29. God willing. 29. Your brother will be 29. Family 29. Princess Javon. Instagram is really messing up. Sister Sadia, all praise due to Allah, sis. Peace, sister. How are you?
Hi.
How you doing? Yeah, I can see it. You are. Yes, you are. Oh, no, yes, sir.
Hey, I wanted
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know ready to go to bed? Your thoughts. I saw your video earlier about you telling us to be not to like we need to start taking things more serious and Y'all made that yet?
Yeah. Huh?
I thought I told you to call me when y'all get there.
My bad. I kind of forgot. Again.
Huh?
I had forgot. Then grandma about to help put her in the bed right now. She getting ready to go to bed now.
All right, call me tomorrow.
All right, Dada.
All right.
Descendants of slaves, so that we won't have to pay taxes. They're looking at about 5 options, and then they're looking at financial, meaning giving us the money that we're owed. So, yes, I believe we should push for reparations, absolutely. As the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches in the back of the Final Call newspaper, we require at least 8 to 10 states. 8 to 10 states. So it's not just
Yes,
money,
ma'am. A
but we
little bit.
deserve land that we don't have to pay for. 8 to 10 states minimum with an outlet to the ocean so that we can engage in international trade, commerce, and business. Okay. So, yes, I absolutely 100% agree with reparations being something that we need to push for, and we will get it one way or another. America doesn't have the amount of money to afford it, but the founding countries under the 13 colonies, okay, referring to Britain and to Germany and to all of those different countries, England, etc., they can divvy up the gold, one, that is owed to Africa, and two, the gold, diamonds, oil, etc., that can be put up as capital for the paper that can be distributed to us. So even if America tries to use the excuse of we don't have enough money, you may not, but the countries that helped to found this country under the 13 colonies do. So they can combine their wealth, send it over here, and give us what it is that we are owed.
Okay, and one more question to that.
Sure.
When reparations were paid to the Jews, I do believe like some companies were involved in that. Do you think we have, like for some of the companies that participated in the trade slaves way back when, like insurance companies and
Yes.
financial institutions, banks, all that, do you
Yes.
think that should they be included on this case for reparations?
Yes, the Jewish group of people were highly involved in our enslavement. Those who are receiving reparations right now, who literally receive 4 to 6 billion every year from America since the mid 1940s, who also received 38 billion just last year, on top of the 4 to 6 billion that they receive every year, had a part in our enslavement. The so-called Jews. Okay, we are the original Jews. Let's make this very clear. As black folk, you know this. We are the original Jews, the original Hebrews. We are the original people on the planet. Now, that's why they are referred to as Jewish. They are the Caucasian, Ashkenazi, Khazarian Jewish people. So they had a hand in our enslavement. They literally owned the shackles that bound our hands. They owned the slave ships that brought us over here. In the South, the Star of David was above most of the slave dungeons, and slaves owned Jewish people owned tens of thousands of slaves all throughout the South, including in Southern America as well. So yes, they have a hand in it, and they also have to have a hand in our reparation.
Cool beans. Well, thank you. I'm so excited, and I'm so
absolutely
excited to talk to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much, sister. You as well.
Bye.
All right, peace. Beautiful question, family. Beautiful question. Someone said there's no such thing as a white Jew. You are absolutely correct. Hence why I specified the exact specification of what it is that they are. They are Jewish. Jewish, meaning they are a kind of Jew. They are the Ashkenaz. Now, if you refer to them as Khazars, which is exactly what they are, Khazars, Ashkenazi, if you refer to them as that, Khazars, Ashkenazi, Jewish, when you hit them with those specific titles, they will get mad at you because they will look at you and say, damn, they know. Okay? So that's what they are. They're not the Jews. No, we are. Make that very clear. All right. Let's see. Slip Dub. Oh, I'm still standing. Intellectuals. You are coming in. And let's keep it all to a minute, family. I don't want to be on here too late like I was yesterday or night before last, I think. Or no, last night, I believe, yeah. Black. Hey, you at work, man. Check you out, brother.
Hey, look. No, what I was saying is how you push that intellectual line. I said we're going to make it a constant thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been pushing on the homies real heavy, and my little cousin watching you right now. Hey, look, and I was like, oh, you on? Yeah, she sent me your link.
See that? It's all love, family. See? Oh yeah. Oh, it's definitely a Compton thing, brother. I mean, we from Compton. You know how it is.
Dig that. Mom 54 in the hood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, but yeah, go ahead and handle your questions. I just want to hit you with that.
I appreciate you, black man.
Stay safe.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right.
See, the hood stand up, man. Compton, no. Compton, no. That's a definite. Compton ain't no joke. All right, next thing. My sister, Queen Chris. Houston about to be in the house. I better watch out. Houston coming in the house. Houston.
Hello again, peace.
Peace. Walaikum salam, sis. How you doing?
How are you? I'm good. Oh man, I'm happy to be on live. I know you had a long night yesterday.
Yes,
but,
man.
Instagram was getting on there trying to cut us off, you know.
Man. I ain't never seen him like that. I said, dang.
It was rough. It was really rough. You couldn't even get through to, the people you're trying to get to. But I wanted to kind of touch on a little bit on reparations so far. It's just, do you think that they are going to make these reparations, I don't want to say culture specific. I don't really know what the name, like demographic specific. Because for my family, we were free, but we are Native Americans. So my family was caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? So we owned land. We had farm. We were sharecroppers. That's what we did. So within me looking into my family history, which I advise brothers and sisters, please do, because it's talk to your family. If you have any ties that are broken, mend it. But start there. But anyway, will they, like you said earlier with the sister about Africans brought over here? Do you think they're going to be so petty as if to say, okay, the class?
You weren't a descendant of an African slave. You were, they're going to do that.
They're pushing the narrative because not all of us were African slaves, but we were enslaved.
Correct.
So that shouldn't be a qualifier, but I feel like that's going to happen.
Yes. Any way by which they can use a justification to get out of paying reparations, they will use. Any avenue, they are gonna make it so skin tight to where they say, good, we don't have to pay all of y'all, but no, you have to pay us. You have to give us the land. It's going to happen. You can't get around it. You gave the so-called Jewish people Palestine, even though over 8 countries in Africa said, hey, we'll take them. You push people from Holland and, Germany and Austria, all those areas. You gave them Palestine when that does not belong to them. These are white folks from the Caucasus Mountains, and they had all these areas to go to, but they gave them Palestine. So I want to make that very clear. They have the ability to give us what it is that we deserve.
Right, to do so. Okay.
Yes.
Because when I'm talking about it to my fellow people, it's kind of like, well, we're still under the dead language of black. Legally. So we often communicate with each other that way. That's what we are used to. That's what we, you know what I'm saying? We've been indoctrinated to kind of carry about in our conversations, also in our legal matters. So I just want to say to my people, my black people, you really, really, if you can, get some family ties to where before the 18 or 17 60-something census, before the census, basically. Get that information if you can, and that would be able to help set a foundation for you to look into your genealogy, look into what you can look into.
Yes, absolutely. And I know where I came from. I know where my family came from, and I'm 2 parts Native. My genetics go all the way back to the Cape Verdean Islands of West Africa, so my people were definitely brought over here.
Okay.
Like double time, Dennis. So I'm getting my check. We ain't playing with it.
That's right. I know
We're not playing. For real.
Oh man. And congratulations on your pre-order for your website.
Oh yes. I appreciate that, sis.
Most definitely, congratulations. I know you've been working hard on that, and you've been giving us some gems, some jewels, some diamonds, all of that gold.
Yes. So, it's going to be a whole lot in there. It's going to be stuff in there that I couldn't put on the internet without getting shut down indefinitely. So, I'm going to load it up for y'all, man. I'm going to put as much as I can in that one, and then it's going to be an installment within a series. So it's whoever reads these, your intellect is going to skyrocket. Whoever reads these, God willing.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm most definitely excited to get my hands on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. And one more thing I wanted to say in the way of something I'm extremely interested in doing in Houston as well as in California when I do get there in June, is kind of getting on board with the feed yourself, basically.
Oh, yes.
Feed yourself in the way of gardening, being able to provide food for self. In Houston, it's almost this nil to not. I spoke with you a few months ago about that. In California, I'm not really sure how the climate is so far as community gardens, the classes to teach the people in the hood how to be able to, you know what I'm saying, grow their food, all that, and produce it from harvest, from seed to harvest. And then be able to save the seeds to ensure that they can continue. Because what the government has been doing for years, is they've been, how can I say, like they basically spoil seeds. And they steal seed and they trademark seed. So if families who know Roundup and stuff like that, they have certain grass that has like the germ on it is green. They basically trademark that. So no farmers can sell that to someone else.
Right.
Nor can they grow their own seed, save seed, and plant it. So,
Now, since they're having fun.
I know, I want to say, how people usually get down on a Friday night now.
Right. And you're right.
I was wondering what, so far as the Nation of Islam, because I know they're very self-sufficient in that area.
Oh, yes. Well, I can tell you one. We have 3 farms in the Nation of Islam. We have 3 major farms. Our biggest one is in Georgia, number 1. Another one we have is in Paris, California, and then we have another one as well. I don't want to mention where that is, but we are acquiring more land farming-wise. In California, it is a major area for people who are doing self-sustained growing and farming, maintaining seeds, saving seeds. All of that is happening in California in a major way. There are plots of land that you can literally rent. You can rent a 13 by 7 or 13 or 15 by 6 foot plot of dirt in a safe space between $100 to $200 a month and grow your own food. This is happening It's yes. It's definitely reliable. Yeah, it's definitely workable out here.
Okay, that's good to know. Because like I said, I most definitely will be there June, beginning of July. So I kind of want to put my feelers out. This is something that I want to take over myself and have something stringing the neighborhoods together, because I've been gifted with that so far as just being able having a green thumb in my family. I swear I can make a rock grow a flower.
That's right. That's dope.
So I'm really interested in that, because as a mother, my son has severe food allergies, and what I've realized is that the vaccines, the medicines, the food, everything is gearing us to basically self-destruct. Correct. Everything that we eat, everything that is processed, everything that, even from conception, was it conception? I think stuff like that. Yes. But even when it's in the ground, because of everything. So with that being said, I really had to, I'm vegan.
Understood.
I had to, my son had to vegan. I had to go vegan as well. But what I wanted to do is help our people have access to the food that will not kill them.
Right. Absolutely. And that's a beautiful thing. And we need more farmers.
Right. Exactly. Family, don't be so, how can I explain it? Get the technology skills as well, the engineering, as Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has spoken on already. But also understand that you need to have like farms. You need to be able to know how to garden.
Yes, we do need that. Definitely. And I hope everyone's listening to that because that's something we all need, which is why I know for me, I know how to plant and farm. Thank Allah. I actually was raised on a farm in Compton. It's a part of it's a part of Compton called Richland Farm. So I was a cowboy, you could say, when I was like between 4 and 10. So
that's insane. Okay.
Yeah. So we were growing, fruits, vegetables. We had horses. We was riding horses, all that stuff in Compton.
Right.
So So you're right, sis. So inshallah, when you get out here, when you get to the mosque out here, definitely they'll connect you with all the different things. And we have our food that we grow from the nation that we sell through the mosque, the vegetables, the orange juice, all that stuff. We got it.
Okay. So, I most definitely will hit you up when I get there. Thank you so much for the work that you do.
Absolutely.
Being so open as well as staying true to yourself and the spirit that you carry. We feel it. See, we feel it and we know it. And we're waking up and we're moving. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sis.
All right, blessings.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
We got powerful sisters, y'all. Powerful sisters. Powerful, strong sisters out here. See, brothers, y'all better put some respect on the black woman. You better put some respect on the black woman because they back. They may have, had some issues going through life. Life beat a lot of black women down, but these black women ain't no joke. They coming back strong and not playing. They beating life up now. Life beat them down, now they beating life up. All right? Oh, yeah, look, my sis, lovely, LOL, love affair. My sister, Tamara, is in Richland Farms right now. Oh, yeah, Compton, man. We got horses in Compton. That's where I grew up. I still got family in there, Compton Cowboys. We know what it is. Let me see. Brittany McChristian. Yes, ma'am.
What's like that?
What is this for, Sister Lori?
They didn't pick it up.
Uh-oh. I'm on live in front of almost 270 people.
Oh.
You want them to say hi to you? You want to see nobody?
Hi.
Okay, this is Sister Lori, y'all. This is the owner of Juicy Juice here in Carson, California. This is my sister here. I'm drinking one of the juices, and she just brought me a whole... Is this a 3-day week?
It's a gallon.
This is a gallon of juice.
4 days out of it. That's apple, carrot, lemon, spinach.
Wow.
And that customer added orange, but she didn't pick it up.
See it? Blessings all day long. So y'all need to come down to Carson. Come shop. I appreciate you so much, sister. Yes, ma'am. All right. Assalamu alaikum. This right here. You see this here? You see this here? Man, I'm about to drink some of this tonight and tomorrow. This is perfect for my workout regimen, too, man. I'm in the gym for the next 2 weeks straight, every day. I got to add on 10 more pounds of muscle. Y'all need to get some goals. Get some body goals. Body goals. By this summer, I'm not playing. By July? By June? Yo. hey, I'm not playing. I don't know about y'all, but sincerely, I'm not playing. So you need to get your goals up. All right? Let me bring somebody else in really quick here. Somebody said, I'll be thirsty. Yeah. All right, let me see. Let me bring somebody else real quick. And by the way, yeah, this is black owned, fully black owned. And she's in the mosque. See, that's something else. Mosque number 54. Nation of Islam, Compton Mosque number 54. This is the juice bar, Juicy Juice. Owned by a black woman in the Nation of Islam. Mosque number 54. Y'all better stop sleeping on it. Stop sleeping on us. See, we don't be doing all this talking. We produce it. People like, what y'all doing? We doing everything. Better back the hell up. Get some. My goal is to get rid of the beer gut. Good job. Juicy Juice, yes, in Carson, California. Carson, California. Okay, next person I'm bringing in is Brittany McChristian. Tummy Flat. She had great book. Yes, there's books in this store. Thank you, Tamara. They do juices, smoothies, books, DVDs, intellectual, all black authors, writers, all of this. It's beautiful. I think I'm looking at a car. Is that a car I'm looking at?
Mother Rizza?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, ma'am. How you doing, sis?
Can you see me?
No, I'm looking at some change in a parking lot. There we go. There we go. Now I can see you.
I'm in Kroger. I'm parking lot pimping, waiting on my son to get out.
Parking lot pimping.
To do a late night snack run.
Understood.
I don't know if you're familiar, but I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and the teachers are striking here.
Yes.
And this is like day 8. No school. Yeah. So I have to keep the fridge filled because he's home all day.
Yes.
So I'm literally at Kroger letting him get food because next week there will be no school.
Wow. Why are they striking?
Sir, I'm sorry.
Why are they striking? If you don't mind me asking.
So Louisville, Kentucky, Jefferson County Public Schools. The board of education here is taking away the teachers' pensions and retirement funds. Wow. They're cutting the pensions, and it's been going on for years. But now they're tired of it.
Of course.
And for the first time ever, they are not playing, and they are no school. 3 days last week, 3 days the week before. This up to like day 8, and they're not playing. It's just like they even said on Facebook, we are prepared to make this last for the rest of the year if we have to. I don't know the details of it, but what I'm hearing, their pensions and the retirement are being attacked.
Wow.
And they said they're not getting the support they need from the board or from the parents.
You know what?
So I actually support them, but it's not enough of me. Yeah. They need more support. So I've been teaching my son at home. Today we did the 5 Great Lakes.
And how's it doing? And how's that doing?
You're still gonna learn today.
That's right. And how is that doing? How is homeschool doing?
You know what, Brother Rizza? It's actually better.
Exactly.
If I was a single mother, I wish I could homeschool him.
I understand.
If I was a single mother and I had the time, I would be on it. Homeschool since day 1. I noticed that he learns better with me. It's just a better one-on-one attention because you know what your child needs.
Yes.
You know what they need to know. There's some things that the public schools aren't going to teach him.
Correct.
Even with standardized testing. I'm against the standardized testing because that's not an accurate, fair way to test Black young men.
Right.
So, but it's not enough of me. I need more support here. I need more help.
Yes.
You know, I go to the board and I say these things, and they look at me like I'm crazy. And I get shown the door.
Oh, of course. And well, first of all, one reason why they're doing that, going after the pensions, is because the government does not have enough money to sustain. So they are going to cut ties or cut whatever ends they can, which happens to be directly affecting the people. So they'll cut the pensions for teachers who have been dedicating their lives to educating the masses. They'll cut anything dealing with mothers, people who are medical staff, people who are custodial engineers, janitors, etc. They'll cut all of that, but they won't cut anything from the politicians' pockets.
Exactly.
Okay, they won't do that. So, yes. So homeschool is best.
But you know this, Brother Rizza?
Yes.
With me being in Louisville, Kentucky, you know who we have here, right?
White folks. White folks. plain and simple. Yes.
A lot.
Yes. Oh yeah. You said Louisville.
Too many.
Yeah.
Too many. But among those white folks, one of them, his name starts with an M. He's the House. Politician.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I didn't know. Oh,
I don't even want to give him the credit of saying his name. Yes, the one that's been there too long. He needs to be out.
Yes.
Mitch McConnell.
Yes. God dang, I forgot he was down.
Yes. That's pray for me, brother.
Ooh,
that's
Lord.
where we are.
Oh Lord.
That's where I'm at.
No, sister, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. This is why the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad started independent Black-owned schools. In the Nation of Islam, we have our own schools. See, that's another thing. This is why when people be talking, I'm like, y'all can just stop talking, because get out here and do this work. We have independent schools in most major cities across this country because we knew what the enemy was doing. Literally, we knew what the enemy was doing. We refer to the public schooling system as the killing fields, because they kill the mind of the child. Like you said, he's responding better. Why? Because you know what he needs. You know what the child needs. But the school doesn't care about what they don't care. They never invented the schooling system to educate children. John D. Rockefeller, who was the founder of the General Education Board, created the schooling system, or funded, pardon me, the American schooling system to create a system of workers and not thinkers. Very simple. Had nothing to do with educating you so that you can go and make a career. No, they say go to school, get an education so that you can get a good job. Okay, they make workers. They don't make thinkers. And that is exactly why we encourage homeschooling. That, along with the vaccinations, along with the lies, along with the historical inaccuracies, they do a bunch of nonsense. So the closest one that we have out here in LA is in LA. We have a MUI, is what it's called, Muhammad University of Islam. We have one over here in LA. We have it over in Chicago. I believe we have one in DC. We have one in Houston, Texas. Like we're not playing. We know what this enemy doing. You know, so for you to be a mother doing that, you need to put the message out for parents who can to come together, and you just establish a school. It's not hard to do. You know, just for the parents who can dedicate that 4 hours a day or 5 hours a day, put the message out. You know, and I'll do the same thing. I need to come down there, as a matter of fact, very soon.
You do. Are you familiar with Christopher 2X?
Yes.
He's here. This
is
where he lives.
Absolutely. Okay. And my brother Mark Muhammad Jr. is down there as well, in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
So yeah.
I've only had the privilege of meeting a couple of the brothers from the nation, because when Trayvon Martin got killed, me and my son went downtown to rally and protest against it. And there was a few brothers from the nation there, and I shook hands with them. But other than that, there's not enough of you here. We need more of you here, like yesterday.
I know, and we are spreading, sister. We're getting a lot more ground covered. You know, we're doing our best, and that's another reason why when people criticize, it's like, oh, okay, you know, it's like, well, why y'all ain't over here? Why aren't you? It's like we don't have millions and millions who are out here. We are doing the best with what we have. That's why we need more people to help, more people to get involved, more people, because we're doing the best we can, you know, but we need more. So yes, I will definitely be down there, sister, and inshallah, God willing, I'll bring a lot of the soldiers with me from different groups, and let's see who's willing to start doing this homeschooling piece, because the children need it. You need it, you know, and we can't be reliant upon the system. And that's why Minister Farrakhan said that once this enemy decides to close his doors, where are you going to go? Where are you going to bring your child? You see, and this is the circumstance. So I thank you for jumping in and taking the rightful place as the original teacher, because that is what the woman is, you know, and you're doing that, and you're doing exactly what your nature is, which is educating and teaching and being the peace of mind, the second self of God for your child. And I appreciate you for cut me out. Instagram cut me out. Yeah, I see y'all here, man. I got my Hebrew family in, my Moor family in here, my Muslim family in here, Black Power to my Panther family, my RBG family, Free the Land, my Pan-Africanist family. We all family. Simple as that. It's very simple. Yes, my birth anniversary is on the 17th. I was born March 17th. I will be 29. Peace, sister. Peace. Oh, can you hear me? I try to bring her back in. You got disconnected. Mia the Pisces. Okay, I'll bring you back in, then I'll bring my other sister back in. That's okay, sister Melanin Monroe. That's all right. I'll bring you in a second. So really quick, sister Mia the Pisces. I'm gonna bring you in here. Man, I'm just vibing with y'all really quick. It's a Friday night, really quick. I gotta get some things done, but I want to talk to y'all. And that's right, Sister Leash, you're right. The brotherhood is beautiful. The brotherhood is beautiful. The sisterhood is beautiful. Unity is beautiful. That's why the messenger said our unity is more powerful than a hydrogen or an atomic bomb.
Hello.
Hey, sister, how you doing?
I'm great. I got the flu, but
oh, that's all right.
But I really do appreciate everything that you do for people. And in regard to my name, I just want to let you know I study astrology. I've been studying it for years. So I want to know exactly how you feel about, the studies of astrology. I've been looking into like different types of astrology and things like that. I want to get your opinion on it, because I saw your last post in regards of how it has different days.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, sister, the first thing, in the Nation of Islam, we are taught to learn astrology. We study that. Astrology, astronomy, we study sciences, mathematics, we study geology, we study geography, every type of science we study it, just so you know. So, yes, we do study how the planets align, how the stars work, constellations. We look at all that. We just don't study it from the perspective of the European because they are not the original people who taught it. We are the original people who taught it. So we study it from the original perspective. And that's how we look at it. Even older than the yellow Asian, but the original black Asian or African Asiatic. So we studied from the original. The wife of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, Mother Tainetta, was the master. She was the master of that. And you should YouTube Mother Tainetta Muhammad as she breaks down all of that. You'll love it. She breaks it down with numerology, astrology. She breaks down all of the systems, primarily the 10th system of the body being the brain. She breaks it all down. So I think that's something that you can really benefit from is listening to her. She was a scholar, and I mean a heavy scholar. So. All right, y'all, we're going to finish this really quick. My battery percentage is low, so I don't have a choice but to just finish this in a few minutes, real quick. Peace, 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 family. All right, we're going to make this happen really fast. Instagram cut me out. Instagram cut me out. They shut me down. See, you start talking to people and they start bringing up good things, and he started in a conflict with Ukraine, and he starts speaking the truth, and boom, Instagram kicks you out. Like, man. So, Art, if you are back in here, I appreciate you, Art. If you are in here, thank you very much for your wisdom and for confirming the things that I know of Mother Russia. Mother Russia. I'm very respectful of how I approach other people's countries and continents and where you're from and your belief. There he is. Back in really quick. Yeah, Instagram that's why I'm switching it to Patreon. So when I start doing lives on Patreon, family, I want you to come over there because that won't shut down. There we are.
I jumped back in real quick.
There we go.
Yeah, that happens all the time, and it's crazy. I don't know. They gotta. Yeah. By the way, there is another app coming out. There is it's just like Instagram, but a little better, and it's gonna be like bombing. Like everybody's gonna be using it. I don't know. You're probably gonna hear about it. It's gonna be a lot better than fucking Instagram. I'm sorry.
I need that. No, I need that definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Brother Rizza.
Yes.
You definitely, man. Always, if anything, I live in North Hollywood. If you need anybody you need translator for Russian or something like that.
Absolutely.
I'm as well humanitarian too, so I'm a join anytime. Just so
beautiful.
You know, huge respect.
Yes, I appreciate that. My Russian friend, I appreciate that. That's right, man. That's right. And I will need that. I'll take you up on that. I will need a Russian translator. I will need that.
Absolutely. Yeah, yes. I still speak good Russian since Russian is a hard language. It's easy to forget, but I keep it up and let me know.
Good. Absolutely. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Rizza.
All right. Have a good night, man. Peace. Thank you. Peace. Y'all, we got Russian. Just kidding. Just playing with y'all. But that's good, though, man. We're telling the Nation of Islam that we are to have luxury, money, good homes, friendship in all walks of life. So, of course, we make sure we are black first. That is number one. And then if we have people who want to help in what we're doing, sure. We don't mind you doing your thing, helping out, do your thing. We're always watchful, though. Of course, we're always watchful. We always look. We're paying attention. We're being aware of what's going on. But I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate the love and yeah. God, I appreciate that. Very respectful. We should all respect one another. Real simple. All right? Who was that? Smooth. Someone said everybody loves Rizza. I appreciate that. I'm just doing my best to be best example under my teacher, Minister Farrakhan. All right, last thing. Last person really quick. And This will be it. Sister Natural Beauty Queen. I think you said you were taking care of your family. That's right. That's right. Spirit Family Patreon, that will be up, and then the book release, the pre-order release will be up. Peace, sister. Peace.
Rizza, how you doing?
I'm good, sister. How you doing?
All right, all right. I really wanted to touch bases on like it's this scandal going on. Have you heard about the college cheating scandal?
Oh yes. Oh yes. I can't hear you, sister.
I'm kind of choked up on it because like it affected me, well, so to speak, because like I did go to college a couple years and took out a couple loans and stuff, and pertaining to the scandal, like these other kids, they don't got to deal with that because of what they went through. So it does affect us because we got loans and stuff to pay back, and you like, and what I find hilarious is, and the lady off of Family Guy is caught up in it. Lori Laughlin, what's her name? Lori Laughlin, I say. Aunt Vicky off of Full House is up in the aunt.
Yes.
So it's just crazy that like they're just showing all their colors like on behalf of all of this stuff and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was gonna come out eventually, sister. That was the point.
Yeah.
It was gonna come out.
And the irony about it is like they're doing all of this like trying so hard to come after us when it's just backfiring after like backfiring.
That's it.
It's hilarious. Like
and let them come under fire because now they can't say nothing about black folk. It's like they can't say nothing about us because we've been doing our best to really push and a lot. Like you said, you're taking out loans, you sacrificing, you studying, you working hard. You know, and then it turns out, oh, wait a minute, all of these white women actually didn't qualify. They just had parents who were rich to pay for them to get in and to pay to change the test scores. And it's like, wait a minute, and you talking about black folk? You got the nerve to talk about us. See, no, I understand.
I got people in my family who's been done with college and they're still paying back loans. You know, and they don't even have their degrees. And even once you have degrees, they can't even use them. And like, I'm not saying like for like the kids who's out in college to like not go to college because yes, we need black lawyers, doctors, and stuff like that. But we also need black plumbers. We need black, camp owners. Like we need different things like that. You know. But like, how can you like? How can I want to? I don't even know how to develop this into a question, but like, how can you enlighten us about like, advice on what to do about those like the pressure of those loans and stuff that we are, with the schools and things, right? Because it is nerve-wracking.
Yes, I know. I'll tell you this, sister. The first thing you want to do, there's a black-owned company that helps with getting rid of student loans and bringing down the payments, etc. It's called Reform Alliance. It is a black-owned company. Very, very well-credentialed, very legitimate. And I promoted them, Reform Alliance. Everyone should check that out because that's something that will help tremendously with rectifying that and with, taking that burden off you because it's a huge problem. It's definitely a huge problem. So,
and like, I want to get into like, building my own business and setting up different things, but it's always that in the back of my mind, like, then you got these student loans, like, what if they come after you? A little bit of money you do get, So
yes.
It has to be a way you can get out of that, like, legally,
Right. Oh, no, and it is.
It's especially with this going on right now,
Absolutely. And it is. So can I plug this in here? Is that possible? And that's why I said Reform Alliance, they actually know the laws on that because the student loans are one of the biggest scams on the planet, which you're finding out. It's one of the biggest scams, and that's something that the government has been found out. They've been exposed on that. And so that's why Reform Alliance is one of the best ones that I can recommend to help with that. So you should definitely DM them or check out, it's a few posts down on my page. You should check that out and get connected with them. Yep, it's working. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
That's really all I want to touch bases on because, like, I've been looking at it all day, like, different stories about it, and, like, I'm just, like, still blown that it's coming out. Because I actually like the aunt from Full House.
I know.
The twins' mom.
I understand. I know.
It's crazy. Like,
Mm-hmm. But you know what? It's all right. Yeah, they really don't. But it's all right. Just let them suffer their own. They have their own punishment for their own problem that they created. They have to go through it. So we got to work on building our own.
Yeah. And about that, like, I know this is kind of irrelevant, but a while ago, dealing with unity, you were on this talk show. I think it was Blog Talk Radio. You guys were talking about unity on there too. And how could we, as far as like a specific community, because like I'm in Cocoa now because of my grandmother's health, but I'm from Tampa, and my city is like it's like this fog of ignorance. Like everybody's
right.
Like how do you approach that? Like as a community itself.
Meaning handling ignorance, you're saying?
Yes, like say if you want to wake your people up or tell them something that they should know about their history, and like they just brush it off as if like.
Well, the first thing you want to do, the first thing you have to do is be the example of what it is that you're trying to teach.
Yeah.
You have to be that example. Your example is going to teach them whether if they like it or not. And by you being the example, they'll be attracted to that depending on how successful you are by implementing or living what it is that you are trying to teach them. So if you live it, they'll see it, and they'll see how it works for you. And that way, you won't have to do much talking. They're going to actually come to you and start asking you questions.
Yeah.
You see? So it's just based on you being able to show it, because now more people are about, they're about showing them rather than saying it to them.
Actions, not words. Yep.
They want to see it. So you just got to show them.
Yeah, you're right. Well, thank you so much for having me on. I just wanted to cover that college.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you, sister.
Yeah, appreciate you too, brother.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, peace. All right, family. As y'all can see, I'm on the move. It is dark where I am, so I'm going to hop off of here. Pray y'all have a good night. As I said, Patreon will be up by tonight or tomorrow, and of course, the book release website will be up by tomorrow, God willing. So we're going to make that happen. Hopefully, I will get your support on that. I really hope I get your support on that, guys. And a lot more is to come. Trust me when I say that. So I'm going to go ahead and give an update on everything else tomorrow. So, all right, family, please have a good night. Have a good night. Pray Allah blesses each and every one of you. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. All right. Peace, peace.
Peace, Brother Rizza. Now, where's that post about Reform Alliance? Gotta go through each one.